Hello and welcome to my third week of Disney's Duo. This week I'm going to be talking about Disney's Worldwide Conservation Fund. Now, I'm pretty sure that most of you guys probably haven't heard about this. It's not something that is really well marketed by Disney, but it's an awesome foundation. When you go to Disney World, particularly Animal Kingdom, there might be some places where maybe you'll go up to buy a drink, like what happened to me, and the lady at the register asks you whether or not you would like to donate to the Disney Worldwide Conservation Fund. I, being so generous, decided to donate $1, and in donating $1, I got this pin. Obviously, this pin shows that I donated, but when I donated, I didn't really know anything about the Conservation Fund. I just thought, hey, you know what? Conservation, that's a good word. It helps the earth. I'm going to do it. So, as I've said, the official name is the Disney Worldwide Conservation Fund. And this fund was founded in 1995. Since its founding in 1995, the fund has given almost $18 million to conservation programs around the world. This includes 111 countries. Out of all the countries in the world, which I don't know how many there are, I should find out, 111 of them have gotten funding and money from the Conservation Fund. The mission of the fund is to contribute to protecting the world and educating children on why conservation is so important. The grants are given to a variety of conservation programs, including community conservation, children's education and discovery of nature programs, as well as providing financial support for wildlife research. For example, in 2012, the fund granted $1.8 million to countries all around the world. Even $130,000 of that money was given to Florida programs alone. For an example, 3 of the programs that were given money include the American Museum of Natural History, the Chicago Zoological Society, and the New England Aquarium. The DWCF also has a Rapid Response Fund, which is a fund that is geared just towards emergency conservation needs. The fund also collaborates to make fun and educational things for us normal people just walking around not thinking about conservation. There is the Disney Nature film series, which just recently put out a movie on chimpanzees, which centers around Jane Goodall's Institute. And what's awesome is that within the first 2 weeks of the film playing in theaters, the Conservation Fund gave money to the Jane Goodall Institute for every person who went and saw the film. Another fun fact is that this year, the Florida Wildlife Federation named the Disney Conservation Fund as its #1 conservationalist corporate institute thing. That's not the actual name. The actual title was Corporate Conservationalist of the Year. There you go. That's a real thing. Sorry. The importance of conservation is shown through these grants that the Conservation Fund gives. It's also obvious that Disney World loves the environment. Another example, not just the Conservation Fund, is that if you go to Epcot, half of that park is designated to learning about the environment and the place you live in. So next time you go to Epcot or Animal Kingdom and you are asked to donate to the Conservation Fund, remember these facts. Remember that $1 you give on top of your $9 drink anyway actually goes to something important. And finally, something I think is very important for just the general public to know is that Disney isn't just the rides and the movies. It's also about living and working for a better tomorrow. And you can do this by being knowledgeable about the Conservation Fund and by donating.